friends, and welcome to this vlog. It is officially chapter 2 of my law school journey, or aka second semester of my law school year. I'm calling it chapter 2 because that's just a lot funner, to be honest. So we're calling it chapter 2. I figured we would start this semester with a theme, and these are things taken from last semester that were mistakes that I made that I've learned from. So theme for this semester is to check the ego at the door. Last semester I got really caught up in the environment of law school. I talked about this a lot in my past law school videos, but in law school you're surrounded by people who are as smart as you, maybe even smarter than you, and it's really easy to feel like you can't do certain things or ask certain questions for fear of things like embarrassment or coming across as being stupid or asking stupid questions and just things like that. It's really hard. It comes more, I've noticed, from people my age, people who came straight from undergrad to law school, not from like older people who already like have a job and stuff. They don't give a fuck about that. But from people like me, it's kind of like everyone's kind of judging each other, but also really confused, but no one wants to say that they're confused. The theme is to check that at the door for me this year. If I'm confused about anything, if I have a question about anything, if I don't know what we're doing, I'm gonna raise my hand and I'm gonna ask. I'm just gonna ask, because I'm paying, I don't even want to say how many thousands of dollars to attend school with some of the best resources like in the world, to be scared of asking a dumb question. If it's a dumb question, it's a dumb question. I'm going to ask it. If I'm confused, I'm gonna come to the office hours like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm not going to get stuck in all the other nonsense again. Like, we're not doing that. All that did for me last year was stop me from utilizing resources because I was too scared to come across as stupid or like I shouldn't belong in law school. I belong in law school. I got into law school, so I belong here. And if I ask something and someone thinks I'm stupid, that is not my business. At least I got what I was supposed to get. At least I'm getting my money's worth. So that is the theme. I just got back from the gym. I did this Natasha Ocean workout. I'll link it down below. It was really quick, but very effective. Right now, I am on Notion. I have to log into my first thing to do for today, which is a meeting with my career counselor. I just have to ask her like 2 to 3 questions because honestly, I never know if I'm doing the right thing in law school. That's very common, and right now we're applying to summer jobs for the summer of 2021. I applied for all the jobs that I needed to in January. There's still some in the later month. Some are due February 1st. I have everything ready for them. I just don't have my grades yet. Grades don't come out until tomorrow, so that should be a fun day. The last time I applied to a job was like in 2017, and baby, I was working retail. So applying to some big law firms in New York, the confusion. I just don't know if I'm doing the right thing. So I just want to double check. Classes don't actually start, like they're scheduled to start tomorrow on Wednesday, but like I mentioned in the last vlog, my writing class is going absolutely crazy this year, or this semester, and we have a lot of things to do, so they scheduled a class earlier than they were supposed to, I guess. We're having our first class from 10:30 to I believe 12:30, so it's 2 hours. Fun things. If you're new here, hi, my name's Leandra. Welcome. Let's get on with the day. And it feels so good to see everyone again. Even though I've never actually met them in person, it's nice to see other people kind of my age doing the same thing I'm doing. I will say that my writing class is a class that I am most maybe insecure about, just because it's really hard to fix your writing. After you spent 4 years in undergrad learning how to write a specific way, and you get to law school, and law school is just like a whole different ballgame. This is one clip from Love and Hip Hop that I think sums up law school the best.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't. I am disgusted.
It's just tough. So I have to unlearn some things that I learned during undergrad and learn some new things, obviously. But what I want to do for that class specifically is incorporate all the notes she gave me for my last assignment we turned in. I want to continuously like be reading the fact pattern, because what we get is like facts, and for this assignment that's due literally February 7th is a trial brief. So we have our facts. It's a closed universe, meaning we don't have to do any research ourselves. She gives us all the cases that we need, and we just have to create, you know, the rules from it, like synthesize the rule, and then write a persuasive trial brief. I want to make sure that I'm constantly looking over the facts, being mindful of my word choice, and just making sure that I know the facts and how to incorporate them. I want to start everything as early as possible to make sure that I'm really getting all the work I need to get done. So you guys have to see these boots I just got. I just got these boots. You guys hear that? I just got these boots. Okay, so fit check. This is what we're wearing today. I'm not going anywhere at all, but I figured I would start doing that thing where you would get dressed up for class, so you're not wearing sweatpants all the time and you can actually be productive that way. But here are my boots. These are them. I haven't even taken off the thing. Like literally, I'm going nowhere. But look at these bad boys. They are the high thigh or high ankle ones, and I'm falling. But they are from Pull & Bear. And they're probably, if you're on TikTok, you've probably seen these everywhere. They're everywhere right now. And I was obsessed. Ordered them. I thought the heel was going to be a lot taller. It's not. It's super comfortable to wear, and I both feel like Mary J. Blige and also like a bad bitch. But I'm wearing these jeans that fit perfectly, and that's what we're wearing today. And it's cute. I can't tell you guys that I feel like Mary J. Blige and then not do the Mary J. Blige. So here we go. Here we go. Anyway. Moving on. Here's our task list for today. I've been trying to do this thing, started it over the weekend just to make sure that I have everything I need to do for the day down somewhere so I don't forget things. So we already did this, and then we have all of this to do. Kind of looks like a lot, but it's very satisfying when I get to click off things. But next thing I want to do is read for constitutional law. And yeah, okay. Read for constitutional law on Sunday, I believe, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this bitch is boring. It really felt like a little fever dream. It's easily digestible, I will say that. Like I feel like it's not like written in the way that the books last semester were written. Last semester I felt like the books were just included a bunch of stuff that weren't necessarily necessary. This one is easier to read. There's just a lot of it, and there's one drawback to having a professor who assigns his own book, is that they do believe that everything is required, compared to last semester where you read the notes and the professor will tell you some notes that are necessary, some notes that aren't. Every single note is necessary in this book, every note. One of the positive things though that I have taken out of my last relationship is that I can romanticize the hell out of a bad situation. So we will be doing that with constitutional law. I am moving from this one spot that you guys have seen me in so many times. I finished everything I need to do on the computer, job stuff. I haven't sent the email. I sent a template to my career advisor, and she's gonna go over it and then send it back to me so then I can send it to people that I need to send it to. It's more a way of connecting with a human being, because she was explaining to me, obviously you send job applications online, you fill out a form, it's like an algorithm type thing, but she said that one way that she's seen works really well is when you also send your stuff to a person, especially someone that you've met before, connected with. But right now I'm gonna stretch a little bit, and then I believe my desk is here, so we're gonna set that up before the sun goes down, and so that I can have like a desk space to do school in tomorrow morning. setup is done. It'll look a lot better in the morning. The sun already went down, but this is it. I have the little stands right at the bottom there. They don't look sturdy, but they are. They have this little sticky thing at the bottom. So this thing is stuck on there, and I tried to like knock it and it doesn't work. So it's safe. It just kind of doesn't look safe. It's okay. And I just set up the little keyboard, and it's so helpful. I have a little mouse that's working. You guys, listen to this ASMR. And I forgot to order this adorable throw blanket. It's from Amazon, and it is basically like the world map, and it's so cute. Look at the color. It's a little yellow, like the perfect yellow. I'm thinking it's either gonna go like obviously here from when I'm relaxing here, or it's gonna go on my bed, but I'm in love with it. Y'all, we are going to Walmart. It is still Monday. I don't drink coffee often, and I had about 2 to 3 cups today, and it's got me feeling a little, I've got energy. I'm gonna try to get some double-sided tape to have some posters or some pictures that I have. So I'm gonna try to put those up, look for some command hooks. I can put my, what is that called? Why am I blanking? The little window thingies, the drapes. I'm gonna try and put those up, and then I'll look for something to put my mirror up. Do you guys ever get to an intersection and you don't know where it's going? Like you're trying to turn, but you can't see where the turning is going to happen, and it's just worrisome? Because same. But anyways, good luck everybody else on the road. We are back, and I've got the goods. I'm about to hang them up. I went to Walmart, and then I thought I was at Target, so I was looking for an aisle that didn't exist. And then I went to Lowe's, but I thought I was at Bed Bath & Beyond, so I was showing them a picture with an aisle that didn't exist. We're running errands before class starts this morning. Excuse my look. I haven't gotten ready for the day, but there is ice on my windshield. Do you guys see that? You can like see the little crystals. I loved that lecture. It was the classic, just like, it reminded me of college or of undergrad, just like a classic introductory class. Like I feel like an introductory class in law school is a rarity. It was so nice, and it was like in a lecture format. The questions asked during like the panels or whatever were very direct because the reading is kind of short, and I think torts might be my favorite class this semester, but obviously this is the first class, so we will have to see. It is currently 10:30. I usually would have property at this time, like around 11, but that starts on Friday, so I have this one block of time before my constitutional law class at 2. For that, we will be heading to the library. I reserved a library seat, and I just wanted to see what the library looked like, and also I'm supposed to be on campus anyway for yet another COVID test. It's my 6th one since I've been here, and I figured might as well just go to the library and do my readings for Friday and any other work I have to do, and then just see the campus. I think it'll be really nice. Update on what I did last night when I was like hyped up, literally cracked out on coffee. There was a part of me that was kind of scared to put posters on my wall, like in this sense, and not as in like the minimal aesthetic whatever sense, because I felt like I was too old for it, but fuck that. So the curtains didn't end up working out because I didn't watch the rest of the instructional video that I was watching on YouTube. I literally watched 30 seconds of it. She said something and I was like, oh, let me go grab that, and I didn't watch the rest of it. Turns out I needed a little bit more things. Didn't know that until later on when I tried to put it up, and it literally fell and like crashed and all this other stuff. So that's what I got this morning, so I'm gonna put that up right now while I have some time. I'm also going to cook my lunch, have breakfast, and cook some lunch and pack it so that we can take it to go when we go to the library. That is my morning. Also, the inauguration should be on soon, so we're gonna watch that. that sound like Tame Impala to you, please send them to me on Instagram. I love Tame Impala. But I put them up. Are they even? Don't ask me that. But I feel like me. They're so pretty. It's so pretty. It gives the room like this pinkish tint. I feel like this is like my creative process. So I just feel like I'm putting my actual personality, not like my last room, which was every other person's personality. But this is like my personality, and I'm geeked. Anyway, so I got these floating shelves from Target because I decided that I wanted a floating altar. As the last video, I said I was thinking about putting my altar on this wall right here. Then I put the little leaves there, and I figured, okay, if I'm gonna be lighting candles, that's probably not the smartest idea. So I decided not to do that. Got the floating altars, and you guys can see I've got quite the arsenal because it's been a project. So this is what it looks like right now. This little bad boy caused me some issues, okay? Because I actually put two holes on the wall there, and then I accidentally kind of pulled the plaster. So what we've learned from this is that I'm not getting my down deposit back. I should just stop thinking about it. It doesn't exist anymore. I will not be receiving it back. But it's pretty stable some way, somehow, even though I think it was a little bit uneven, and then I put it in a certain manner that made it stay. And let me see, if I press down on it, it's fine. So I'm gonna put my candles up here, or I might just decide to switch it. Just got home, and wow, you guys, that library, beautiful, like beautiful, stunning. I still have more reading to do. I did constitutional law today. That's the reading that I did, and it just takes me some time to get through the material. Obviously we had that class today, and I'm trying to adjust the way that I'm reading to the types of questions that are being asked in class, just what he's looking for in general when it comes to conversations, so that when it does get to be my turn to speak, or just for comprehension in general, I know what's going on and I know what's going to be asked of me when we do discussions and stuff. So I started that. I had to finish it today, and then I want to do some more work for my legal writing class. I started that, but I wanted to do constitutional law today too. So I'm like a day ahead of my core class readings, but that's fine. That's how I want it to be, just so I can actually like take my time when I have the time to do so. I just checked my email, and I've got an interview with a firm. And I'm excited because it's my first, I guess, follow-up interview, whatever. And also I'm terrified because that means I have to talk to people who are older than me, who have more impressive credentials than I do, because I have no credentials. And I have to impress people. But also I have an interview. I have an interview. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm so excited. Okay, I need to read. Got some celebratory boba. Readings are done, but I'm about to end the vlog for tonight, and I just started to think about this particular like issue that I've been thinking about for a while. I get quite a few messages from you guys who are always talking about how you want like my tips or something for becoming like a YouTuber, or for doing like Instagram or something like that. And honestly, I've just emailed like a person, like a brand that wanted to work with me, and that led me to thinking that if you are doing YouTube or Instagram and you're like a small YouTuber, do not be afraid to charge people for the work that they're asking of you. Because when I first started doing like Instagram and YouTube, and I would have like brands, not even really big brands, but just brands in general reach out to me, they always reach out to you and just offer to give you like a product or something like that. When you're new, you're so excited that you don't realize that it does take time. Yes, it is social media, but it does take time, and it does take work from you to create that content. I had like a big breakthrough when I was a specific brand reached out to me. It was kind of like a big brand, I guess, reached out to me, and they were just gonna send me clothes, and I was like, okay, fine, like I want clothes, sure. At that time I was also doing a bunch of school things. I was really busy, I was super stressed out, and they had like these guidelines and all these things that I had to do, and they were they're asking me to reshoot and doing all these things for like clothes. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm driving to locations, which is like my gas. I'm taking time out of, you know, school, basically studying to drive to locations to shoot pictures and reshoot pictures and do all these things, and you're not really giving me anything. And it actually ended up not being anything to me because most of the clothes I don't even wear anymore. Then I started to look at their Instagram, and I noticed that almost all of their content was created by small Instagrams or YouTubers. Almost all of their content. It was beautiful content too, and these were all small Instagrammers that they were not paying, but they were using their content to make all of this money. Like, you want to bet how much money they're making from your content? It's so much, and they're giving you nothing. And they know they're giving you nothing. They know they should be giving you something. They know that they have the money to give you something. They lowball. And if you don't ask for money, then they get off on just like getting that low cost. I also noticed that some other people who had, I guess, lower followings than me were being paid because they asked to be paid, while I was too scared to ask for payment because I was awkward, or I didn't want to like ruin the opportunity or whatever. But if a brand doesn't want to pay you, even if you're a small YouTuber and they're asking you to do all this stuff, then it's like, honestly, screw them. Like, another brand is gonna come that's going to want to pay you for your work. As small YouTubers and small Instagrammers, we are obviously trying to impress, but especially when a brand reaches out to you, we're trying so hard, and they love that because we're doing it for free. Because what is a few articles of clothing for them when they have an entire factory of whatever? It's nothing. Try to think about what if they're offering is something I really need, not want, but need at that moment, that I would be willing to do it for free so that it's worth it for me. So as like right now, I would probably really want to stock my clothing with like ethically filled brands and whatever, or even better, I would love to get some professional clothing to do interviews or go to like receptions and stuff like that with law firms. But if it's like something I don't really need and something I may want it and I may not need it, I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and compensate me, because you're reaching out to me because you think that me talking about your brand and putting you on this channel, even if it is small, is going to get you some kind of business, is going to get you some kind of money. So go ahead and give me some of that money too, because baby, I got student loans. Okay, we got student loans. Some brands are stingy. I remember I did like a sponsor post for one brand, and I ended up getting like their product. My picture of me with the product, they used it everywhere. And when I signed the contract for that, I didn't really read it, dumbass. They put it on every single platform. They reproduced it however they wanted, and I didn't get anything from that. And they made a lot of money. Like, I knew they were getting a lot of traffic from my photo. They made a bunch of money. Did I make any money from that? Hell no. Do I regret it? Yes I do. Later on, they reached out to me to get copyrights because they wanted to continue to reproduce it. They wanted to use it in a commercial, and I was like, okay, if you want to use it in a commercial, I'll give you copyrights. Go ahead and pay me for that, because that's what like photographers do. That's what people in magazines do, or models do. If you want copyright of my product, or that is my product, my face, my picture is my product or my content, you're gonna need to pay me for that. And did you think I heard back from them? Diddly squat. Diddly squat, nothing. Go ahead and ask. If they say no, then they say no. Move on. Someone else, another brand will come along and offer you an opportunity, and they will be willing to pay. If they say no, just go ahead and move on, but never be scared to ask. Here's a template that I like to use. Is they send you an email, I reply always, hi, I would love to work with you, that sounds awesome. Or if it's a brand that I already know, I'm like, oh, I love your brand, I love it so much, I would love to work with you. Go ahead and let me know what the budget is for this sponsorship. And if they reply, oh, we're just giving you the product, peace out. Peace out. Good morning and happy Thursday. I am having boba for breakfast. I'm saving my own money. Doesn't mean I have to save other people's money. So my boba is courtesy of my sister, so shout out to her. And I have my first and only class today at 11:10 in about 20 minutes, and then directly after that, I have an info session for a law firm. I looked at the invitation and it's business casual, but that just made me realize that I need like business wear. So if you know any good places to get business wear, let me know. I'm thinking Ann Taylor is what I've seen. Express, I've also seen Express, and Zara. Done. Don't necessarily know if that field is for me, but that's the whole point of informational sessions like this, to figure out, talk to real people who are doing work in specific fields and figure out if it sounds like something you would like to do. I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my personality back on, and I have some errands to run, and then we'll come back and do some reading. My room right now are high-key immaculate. The only thing that would make this better is if I had some incense going, but I actually used my last one, I believe this morning or last night. Finished my reading for torts, and I'm really happy that I did my constitutional law reading yesterday. I think the best thing that I can do and improve on from last semester is time management, and today has been pretty great time management. I think the only thing I did was spend a little too much time at Michael's looking at like fake flowers, and I should not have done that, but it's fine. It ended up working out because I was ahead in my torts reading, so I didn't have much to do for that. Took some great reading notes, I believe, and I just kind of started my property reading. It's not a lot either. There are a couple articles I need to read tonight, but the bulk of where most of my time is going to go towards when it comes to reading seems to be constitutional law, and I'm glad that I already know that, and I've already started to like block out when I'm going to be reading for constitutional law. So glad I did it yesterday when I had like some extra time. I was thinking about just keeping it all for today and reading everything today for classes tomorrow, but I'm glad I didn't do that. I would have stayed up quite a bit tonight if I had done that. I actually have another like a reception for a law firm. I kind of regret signing up for it or RSVPing because I could spend the next hour doing readings and actually just getting things done, but it's important too because, you know, networking and all that stuff. The more people you meet, the better. I always take notes on my iPad of everyone that I meet, and I write down everything that they tell me that I feel like is important, what they do, if they have kids, where they went to school, anything like that. I write it down, especially where they are practicing, their practice areas, anything they say that is really like specific to the firm, I'll write it down, and then when it's time to write like a cover letter or something like that, I can just like, I talked to this person and they told me this about the firm and it got me interested, blah blah blah. That's just how I do it. There's a lot of drawbacks to Zoom, but one of the best things is that you don't have to go anywhere and you can just like, look how professional I look, and then look at my pants. Baby, I'm wearing socks, and they're long socks too. Look at my hair. Like, I forgot to get bobby pins. I keep forgetting I have bangs, basically. So, like, the little sides stick up, so I just put this there. And as long as I don't really turn my head, and they can't even tell on Zoom anyway, a scam. All right, let's go to the Zoom call.
And maybe she can tell us how we're supposed to go about getting into these networking rooms.
Not me in class right now, looking for all the cute people. Oh my god. I wonder if anybody else is doing it. Anyway, good morning. I'm in property. Every time I get into a class, I look for one, cute people because I'm a child, and the black people. So let's see. Ooh. Not me being the only black person in the 79 person class. Well. Okay, first property law class of the semester is over. I'm making my bed. I just put on pants like 5 minutes ago. Great thing. You know, the great thing about Zoom, no pants, and I can walk around with no pants on because this is my apartment. I have my break now between it's about an hour and 3 minutes until I have my constitutional law class. So I'm trying to, you know, make my bed. I'm gonna cook really quickly and then do some work for my writing class, because after that I have my weekly meeting with my writing professor so that we can just go over some things, just touching bases with me. I was gonna go to the gym this morning. I was planning on, at some point last night, I thought, okay, let me wake up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym, but like, no. So the only thing is, this is technically supposed to be my gym day. I'm trying to work out 3 times a week. It's been working fine thus far. It's probably going to be like Tuesdays, Fridays, and then Sundays. Those are the days where I have just like my legal writing class and nothing else. But because this week was like the first week back, the schedule was a little weird. So it's going to have to be, I worked out Monday, so I'm probably going to do Saturday, Sunday in the morning, and then things are going to go back to normal. There are a couple of conspiracy theories happening. I woke up this morning super anxious because we're supposed to get grades back anytime now, and there is apparently, according to the theories, one professor who has not turned in their grades, and I think I mentioned it a couple days ago, but they all need to turn it in before they release the grades to us. So we're waiting on this one professor. I did get 7 hours of sleep last night, so I feel great. I haven't had any coffee at all. I'm up, I'm alert, I'm paying attention. So the sleep schedule thing needs to start happening for me so that I can be successful. Classes are done for the day, they're done for the week, we're done with week 1 or week 0, whatever week this was, man. It's over. It's over. And I'm so happy. Update on the grade situation. They just sent us an email today letting us know that, you know, I think the professor still hasn't submitted his grades yet. So they're not committing to giving us the grades on Monday, but they're saying that they may not, likelihood, blah, 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 blah. So the masters are upset. It does kind of maybe screw us over in the long run when it comes to jobs, because there have been some firms who are already giving out, you know, job like acceptances to people, or just looking at your application. I mean, for almost all of the firms, I'm pretty sure you don't get to get an interview until you send in your transcripts. Like, they will not look at your application until you send in your transcript, or if they do, they won't consider you until they've seen your transcript. So I mean, what's stopping firms from excluding, you know, the Duke 1Ls from that whole entire job prospect? Because, you know, another student, a bunch of other students have their transcripts, we don't have ours, and we're applying the jobs, and it's just kind of putting us behind. A lot of people are worried. It's hard for 1Ls to get jobs just in general. It's very competitive, and they've put us, at least I feel that we've been put a little bit behind everybody else. I think I'm gonna go to like a metaphysical shop. That is to say, if you guys know any Black metaphysical shops around the Durham, maybe even Raleigh area, let me know, because I would love to support Black businesses, especially like Black spiritual shops during this time, or any time really. So let me know. I'm gonna go to the closest one that I see that's closest to me right now, and I'm gonna pick up some candles, some prayer candles, and some incense, because that's really most of what I use. I remember a time when I used to think I needed all of this stuff for spirituality, and you just really don't. You don't have to do anything, and you don't need a lot of stuff unless you feel called to get a bunch of stuff, and usually that's not how it goes. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm happy it's Friday. And when I close my eyes, it's you I see. Back from my outing, and that was exhausting. I wasn't even out for that long. North Carolina is so pretty, just so pretty. Every time I leave, I've cried like 3 times this week just by driving and just seeing how beautiful just just the scenery is everywhere you go. I didn't buy anything from that spiritual store. It's a cute store, not gonna lie, it is very cute. But as soon as I stepped in there, I just knew I shouldn't buy anything like fixed, like candles, anything like that. I just knew. And I've only gotten that one other time from a store, and it's just, you walk in there, sometimes it just doesn't feel the way it's supposed to feel. And I can't tell you how it's supposed to feel like, because I feel like that's an individual thing. But sometimes I just walk in there and it just doesn't feel authentic. It doesn't feel like I should be buying a lot of stuff from here. Update on the grade situation. They just sent another email from getting all the angry emails, and it's coming on Monday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. I will be vlogging then, so you guys will see that. And I got an email from Wayfair, and my fucking couch is coming next week too. So next week's vlog's gonna be actually fun or depressing. Not depressing, because I don't want it to be depressing. I refuse to make it depressing. So next week's vlog is going to be fun. Anyway, I probably will go ahead and end the vlog now. I think I'm just going to stick to long vlogs. I love long vlogs. I love watching them, and you guys seem to like them too. You just put them in the background and you just go about your business. It's the funnest thing ever. Long vlogs are so fun. You get to spend 40 something minutes or however long with somebody just chilling with you. Like, honestly, I watch long vlogs when I'm eating sometimes. It just feels like you're hanging out with someone. It feels like I'm hanging out with you guys. So let me know what you're doing when you watch my videos that are super long. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. If you started school, I hope it's going well. Bye! If you were watching the beginning of this video where I was putting my desk together and I put those little sticky things at the bottom and I was like, oh, this is so stable. I got new ones. I got new things. Okay? Okay. Okay, bye.